Welcome to the channel Code Effectively. The video for today is I will be explaining you when to use which data type in programming, because some students have asked, ma'am, we are literally confused that we don't know when we have to use int, double, float, byte, short. So in this video I will be telling you few tips so that you have a clear understanding when you have to use int data type, double data type, float data type, and many more. So let's start our video. So basically, when you do your programming, and in a program, if you are asked to store a number, let's say the number 9. So it's pretty obvious all the numbers that are integers means all the numbers that are without decimal point, like let's say 9.6748. Okay, the number that are without this decimal point are always to be stored in int data type. Okay, for your programming, you have to store them in the int. And if you have any number that is a real number or a number that have decimal in it, let's say 19.6, or you would say 8.4, 8.7. So these type of the numbers category come, you have to store them in double or in float. Now you would be confused when to use double and when to use float. So basically we always use double, but if our number is very long, let's say it is very long, after let's say 3.148 till 15 places, okay, till 15 places, or after point there are 15 numbers, then we will use float, because float has the capacity to store a bigger number. But if your number is let's say 7.3, okay, let's say 7.3 or 7.04, so these are short numbers, so short decimal numbers are to be stored in double. Okay, and for the same, if our integer number is short, it is still 32 places only, 32 digit, then it should be stored in int. Else if our integer number is more than 32 numbers, then we should go for the long. Long has the capacity to store more than 32 numbers in it. Okay, so it can store till 64 numbers, so you should have an idea. Let's say if I want to store 9.87, so definitely I should go for double. Okay, or whenever you are asked to calculate the average of three numbers, so you know if our number are not a perfect divisible number, let's say 5 plus 3, okay, 5 plus 3 plus 1, and we have to store their average, so it will be divided by 3. So okay, let me give it 5 plus 3 plus 2. So 5 plus 3 plus 2 gives you 8, and 8, that is 3. So now you know this number would be coming out to be 3 point something. Okay, so always store the average in double, because you never know the numbers are perfectly divisible or not. If they won't be perfectly divisible, they will be having a decimal after them. So always go when you don't have an idea of what type of an integer variable after dividing they will be having. Okay, so go for the double. But if you have an idea, let's say you are multiplying a number. If you are multiplying a number, if you are multiplying two integers, let's say 3 into 2, so it is 6. For sure we know that the integer number multiplied gives always integer, so you just have to use int in front of them. But had it been 3 into 2.4, so okay, so it would be 7.2. So this 7.2, when we know that we don't know whether it will be int or double, so always go for the double. Write double out here. Okay, so this is, you must know. After this you have to, if you know you are storing a single character, let's say the character is p, so this is a single character, so always use char. But if there are more than one character, let's say code only, so there are more than one character, so always you have to use string data type. Okay, so you have to use string data type and make sure that the string s is capital, this is capital. Okay, but when you are storing something, let's say it could be true or false only. Let's say that today it will rain, so I say boolean rain, so boolean rain is equals to true, so this means it will rain, it is always true. Had it been boolean it will not rain today, so I will put boolean is not equals to false. So when you have a surety of a number that it is true or false, when you have to go for the results, then use boolean data type. Okay, so when you are dividing or when you are dividing, so always go for the double data type. Okay, when you are just calculating something, let's say you are calculating the simple interest is equals to p into r into t, So divide by 100. Now you don't know this p into r into t would come out to be an integer or would come out to be a decimal numbers. You are not known, because it depends upon the user what value the user will give of p, r and t. So this is a confusion, what to take, int or double. So always go for the double. Always keep these values in the double. If you will not keep this value in the double, what will happen is, let's say our double SI is equals to p into r into t. Okay, p into r into t, and you this is, and had it been you don't take double and you take int SI, so what it be, let's say the result comes out to be 3.1. Now if you take int SI, the output will be only 3. You lost this decimal value. Sometimes in the mathematical, in real world, these decimal values plays a very important role, so you can't lose them. So therefore it's better to go for the double. Okay, that's it. I hope you have understand now what the thorough programming, when to use which type of data in your programming. If you like this video, kindly go and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to share the videos with your friends. Thank you for watching the channel.